It was so much fun and so exciting jumping a pile of poles during the last video that I decided to step it up a little bit during this ride. So we're basically, I mean, we're right on the doorstep of Grand Prix jumping, or hell, even a 5-star event. So stay tuned. Haha, did I make you look? So today is the first day of Crossrails. So that was our first one. And I wasn't planning on this today, but my husband was home, so I was able to make sure somebody was with me as I tried something new. And so we decided to work on some Crossrails. And ideally, I would love for him to trot in and canter away. And we do build up to that pretty quickly. And of course, this is after we did our typical flat ride, just a short, trying to soften and getting him to use himself better. And if you've watched the videos so far, then you will have already seen that. And if you haven't watched the videos so far, you really should, because we're finally starting to see a little bit of progress. So this is me and my just turned 4-year-old off the track thoroughbred Polo, and we've been working together consistently for 3 weeks. And although the progress, excuse me, the progress is slow, I am not an expert. I'm not a professional, obviously. And I'm just an out of practice adult amateur who hasn't ridden consistently in over 6 years, probably more like 7 years. And I certainly haven't jumped anything in pretty much that long. I mean, maybe a couple little cross rails here and there with other horses, but this is my first attempt at cross rails with Polo, and I don't think it was too bad. Um, so yeah, if you want to watch along and see how we progress, the goal is to become low level eventers. So if you haven't been watching the videos, this is a perfectly fine place to start, or you can go back and see what our first few rides were like. I had my first canter on him just a couple weeks ago, maybe not even that long ago. And so, yeah, this is where we are. During the last ride, we just jumped over a pile of poles, and now we're doing, a big step up, moving up the levels, you might say. I would say that this cross rail is probably about 6 whole inches off the ground. So yeah, it's coming along. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna play some music and let you watch. This is mostly just for me to have it to look back on, because I suspect that, within another month or so, it's gonna be pretty big progress for us. Hopefully, anyways. And oh, I wanted to say also, so this is part of my 30-day ride anyway challenge, because I was lacking consistency and motivation, honestly, to ride. But I have been following the workbook that I kind of created for myself, but I will link it down below in case anyone's interested. And it was just designed to help me stay consistent. But I will tell you, after 3 weeks of consistent work, I am no longer lacking motivation because I'm having so much fun seeing the progress that we're making. And I'm excited for what's to come. So, yeah, but anyway, I'll link the little workbook down below in case anyone else wants to try. Um, and then at the end of this video, you can get kind of a glimpse of what I'll be working on this week, out in the fields, or one of my fields. I just reseeded one of them last night, so it'll be a while before we get out there. And the ground is still a little bit too wet, but you'll see kind of what we have to work with out there as I just walked him around and walked him over a couple little teeny tiny baby jumps that are probably no bigger than this Crossrail. But if you want to stick around and watch that, you'll see that at the end. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will do another full ride next time, but I just wanted to share this exciting progress with everybody. So, hope you have a great day. See you next time. Bye.